economic theories are the aggregate demand curve. It represents the total quantity of all goods and services demanded by the economy at different price levels.
And
macroeconomic equilibrium. It's an economic state where the quantity of aggregate demand equals the quantity of aggregate supply. And the production possibilities frontier, a graph representing production trade-offs of an economy given fixed resources. And the aggregate supply curve. It explains price level and output through the relationship of aggregate demand and aggregate supply.
Hi, I'm Adam Smith, and welcome to My Economics Show.
Diane Swank!
I'm Janet Yellen.
And I'm Irvin Fisher.
I'm going to sing.
There's a difference between good growth and bad growth at this stage of the cycle, and this is clearly not the kind of inflationary growth that the Feds get overly concerned about.
The sun's up. That was great.
Principle that a central bank charged with controlling inflation should be independent from the government is unassailable. It may also be true that it's easier for the central bank to guard its independence from political pressures when it mainly holds government securities. Hey, check this out. It's my asset. It is anything tangible or intangible that is capable of being owned or controlled to produce value and is held to have positive economic value.
Wait, is that a wild discount rate? No. A discount rate is the interest rate charged to commercial banks and other depository institutions for loans received from the Federal Reserve Bank's discount window. Well, over there, it's an easy money policy. Yes, that's right. An easy money policy is a monetary policy that increases the money supply usually by lowering interest rates. And over there, a reserve requirement. Correct. It's a regulation employed by most of the world's central banks that sets the minimum fraction of a customer's deposits and notes that each commercial bank must hold.
Listen close. You can hear my accomplishment. Do you see the Federal Reserve? It's the central banking system of the United States. Look, it picked up a liability. A liability is a state of being responsible for something, especially by law. This reminds me of the time I introduced the invisible hand theory and wrote The Wealth of Nations. Hey, the Federal Reserve took away our money supply.
Oh no, that's going to affect our aggregate supply. There goes our GDP. Let's use my book, The Nature of Capital and Income, to get it back. Thankfully, you have someone who's remembered as the neoclassical economist for my theories.
You can use my book, The Fabulous Decade, Macroeconomics, to help us as well. No society can surely be flourishing and happy of which the far greater part of the members are poor and miserable.
And the rate of interest acts as a link between income value and capital value.
Hey, good quote.
I forecasted the oil prices in 2011 the best! To the treehouse of prime rate! Hey, by the way, I wrote The Passionate Economist. Check it out.
Was he right beside us? Blast off! Come on!
Hey, it's pretty tight in here. That reminds me of the tight money policy.
Seatbelts buckle!
A course of action undertaken by the Federal Reserve to constrict money in an economy that is seen to be growing too quickly.
Pat, pat, pat. Almost to the nest. You're doing it. Almost there. Almost. Keep climbing, Leo. Whoa, that's a big nest.
My money supply.
Do you see my button? Ready? He's running, and he got
Money supply.
on. Hooray,
Money supply.